Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It actually makes a very nice mustache. Assalamualaikum and greetings, alishanmao here, and welcome to my little man cave. Yes, I am repairing the Eachine E160 helicopter, the mini 3D helicopter. You have watched, I have crashed it and broken the tail boom. Now, I was able to repair the tail boom very easily without having to open too many items. And I should have made a video, because later I found some people ask me, hey, can you post a video of how to replace the tail boom? And I was like, man, I made a mistake, I already replaced it. But anyway, I can re-describe everything once again and show you how I replaced the tube and the tail tube, okay, tail boom, and what was the most difficult part doing so. Anyway, let's begin here. There's another question, why it took so long to repair it. I mean, it has been crashed a really long time, and why I'm waiting this long time to repair it. Now, answer to that question is really easy, that when you crash this helicopter and you have to replace the main shaft, yes, that's where you will find you cannot do it without specialized tools. Specialized tools like something here. I had to order it from Banggood, and luckily Banggood actually was kind enough to ship it very, very fast upon my request, and it arrived in 2 days time. Loving the shipping for Banggood. It's because we are already in China. It was shipped from Guangzhou warehouse or Dongguan warehouse probably. So these are pro tools, precision tools, which have all kind of screwdrivers, including hex head and torque screwdrivers. Torque drivers, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Without torque drivers, without precision torque drivers, there's no way you are going to be able to replace the main shaft. Now, I was able to actually open a couple of parts because Eachine has provided a torque driver inside the package, but that torque driver slips and breaks really quick, and if you try to keep using it, it will damage the torque screws here used in this machine. So I don't recommend using that, because that is an ultra El Cheapo quality torque driver. I will suggest you get this kind of tool, and then you'll be able to replace the main shaft and repair everything. So I put everything in this bag that day, and now I don't know which shaft is bent and which is not. I should have left the bent shaft somewhere. Now I'll find it the hard way. I'll replace it, and if it is, doing that, well, I have to do everything again. So let's focus the camera here and show you what the tail boom replacement looked like, and after that I will replace the main shaft, repair it, and go fly it. Now today I have to work on this table, because my other table, check it out, it's very busy because I'm still waiting for the parts of KDS Innova 550. Really busy because I'm still waiting for the parts of KDS Innova 550. Finally I was able to get hold of KDS company, and they were kind enough to send me parts. So let's focus the camera here, and there will be a little bit of background issue, but I will try to make do with this camera. Okay, so coming to the tail boom replacement, very easy. Down here have one screw, hex head. You need to just loosen it, okay, and then you will be able to pull the tail boom out. Now do remember that what I did, I just pulled this part which is holding the servo. Servo has kind of notches that are going in down here, as you can see right there, okay, and up here. So there are basically places for it, and servos are fixed with that. So what I did was I just pulled it up and pulled the servo out. Does the job, but you might break this part, which is actually a holder for the, you know, for this part of the swash plate, for one part of the swash plate. So you don't want to do that, and you want to keep this one tight as well. Don't keep it loose. So you will have to remove one servo. So if you look at from the top, this is the right side servo, because all the cables for the tail motor are going from behind these black cables, as you can see, and then they come down here into the ESC, and they're glued there. So you have to pull them out one by one carefully, or all three of them carefully. Once you do that, you will have your tail boom in your hands, okay, and then you will have to remove the motor from here, because the new tail boom comes with this part already installed, where you will install the motor exactly on it. Now, pulling the three cables out of this boom was piece of cake, and it's so much fun that I wanted to do it over and over again. Part where you put all the cables back in the tail boom and slide them all the way to come out from here. That is the part you're gonna love, and you're gonna spend a lot of time on that part of this repair. So an easy way is to slide, do not slide three cables at a time inside the tail boom. They normally slide from this side, okay? Do not slide all of them at the same time. Slide one cable in, it will come out from that side, pull it out, another in, pull it out, another in, and you will be able to do that. So that is the part you're gonna spend time and you're gonna have fun with. Now when you have done that, you will install these cables again, connect them again, I mean, and you will have to glue them, because they are really very easy to come out again. So there's just 3 pins, and if you break one of these pins, you're gonna have issue. So don't break the pins, and after you install them, just glue them there. And before gluing them, make sure that motor is spinning in right direction by powering the helicopter on, and you know, check if the motor is actually countering the forces on. Okay, so this is this, and I hope I haven't made any mistakes on a replacement of the tail boom. Okay, so now let's replace the main shaft. Coming to the main shaft, you can see I wanted to remove these. I have actually changed the crossbar as well, which was very easy to change. As you can see here, I have torque screws. You will have to remove at least one of them. So I removed one side. Why? Because the screw that is holding this tightly on top of the shaft and holding the shaft in is in the middle, and obviously it's going through the shaft as well. Okay, so without removing that screw, you won't be able to pull the shaft out, and of course you cannot replace it. So you will have to open these torque screws right here and then replace the shaft. Get it? So now it should be easy. The only thing I need to do now is find out which was the older shaft and which was the newer shaft. Let me check if the shaft is right, and normally what I do is I just roll the shaft. If it rolls really nice and smooth, it's a straight. If a shaft is bent, it shouldn't roll nicely. Let's give it a try. One moment. It's time to use my new tools, so I should say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And really happy with the quality of these new tools, precision tools. So this should be the bent shaft. Alright, This should be the bent shaft. I have a couple of more parts. I'm gonna put them there, okay? And now we're gonna roll this one. So one is rolling really smooth, but one has kind of jerky movements, not the smooth rolling movement. See, it does like that. I'm also replacing the gear so that, you know, I will have everything repaired properly. Hey, check out the Eachine US65 FPV Whoop. Looks nice, right? It's 1S, 2S Whoop actually. Video review will come soon. Okay, now, oh, I want to check my, you know, torque range, torque screwdrivers as well. So I'll take this one out and just give me a moment. These tools really, these Pro tools are amazing. They have almost everything for you to repair your thing. So far that part is not damaged and I don't have to actually remove it, but oh, check this out, check this out. That is why I simply love these precision tools, man. These new precision tools from Banggood are really nice. So check this out. The Eachine torque driver was slipped, and look at this, how easy this driver can open it. Sweet, right? So I'm just gonna tighten it again, make sure it's nice and good. Now let's put the main shaft on. Okay, so I'm just gonna put the main shaft, align the hole. So right there, I'm aligning the hole. I really wish I had a very good background so you can actually see everything clearly. Hopefully camera is still focusing on. Now, which part was in there? This should be the screw for, yeah, this should be the screw right here. Where are the threads? Threads are at the back side, so just put this one in right here. I'm afraid if I use too much force, I will actually damage the threads maybe. So, there you go, it's working. Now I can put the swash plate in. Okay, so here comes the swash plate. Alright, swash plate is here, and this part is gonna go up. Which way is installed? This way. One moment, it's just a little confusing to see which way these parts are actually going in. Yeah, this way. And then you have this little screw with a jacket on it, so this will go all the way in here. Tighten it, but not too tighten. I tighten the screws, but I do not over tighten them. Okay, and now I have to adjust this one. Come on baby, come on baby. And put it on here. Right, so now we have this working in the right way. And these will be installed now. Which way they went in? One here. One here. Man, these are really very tiny parts. Okay, there you go. Your main rotor head is ready and blades are changing pitch. Your main shaft is replaced and it's ready to go in the helicopter. Don't forget to install this piece. Okay, this little circular ring, and it will go in a certain direction. There you see a little place here, okay, flat space on the shaft, so this should go here. And I will not tighten it. Okay, I will not tighten it because this will be adjusted later. Where did I put my those hex head? So I'm just gonna, for now, I'm just gonna put it onto that flat spot. Okay, just leave it there and we'll adjust it later. So here are the other connecting rods. The main shaft goes in, comes out from here. For adding the gear, make sure this raised part right here, okay, as you can see from here more clear, the raised part is down, okay, facing down to the ground when the helicopter is on the ground, and then you can push the shaft in. Now, because the gear is new, so it could be a little bit of challenge to push it in the right way, but eventually it should go in properly. At this part I haven't connected the servos because I have to push things up and down and I don't want to damage servos by, you know, ridiculously pushing them up and down. One moment. There you go. So I have matched the hole right there, and let's just double check. It should be fine. And now comes the tricky part. You have to add this little screw there. Ooh, okay. I am really happy. I have my new Pro Tools here. Check this out, man. I'm loving it. And I'm sure you gotta order these as well, man, because without these you are not going to have good luck repairing your Eachine E160. But I will try my best to do in a way that you can also see it. There you go. I'm really good at finding holes, you know, so I'll find the hole, and all I need to do is now tighten this screw. Come on, make your place in. I like this screw because it prevents the main gear from coming out or the main shaft from slipping up and down. Done. Okay, now this one needs to be connected because this one will go from backside, this metal ball, connecting ball, and it will be on this swash plate right here. Okay, hopefully you can see everything clearly, right? I hope throughout this, I'm actually looking at the helicopter. I hope that throughout this process my camera is actually focusing properly on the helicopter parts that I'm repairing. This little ring that we put in before, right there, this little ring, come on, where can you see it? There, now you can see. Okay, so I will loosen it and make sure that the metal rotor head is set properly by pulling it all the way up, and tighten this one. Everything looks okay. Now I need to power the helicopter on. These tools did an amazing job for the repair of this helicopter. Without these, you are not going to be able to repair your Eachine E160. Test flight. Nice and solid tail lock. I do not want to try the idle up, of course, which we'll try outside. It's flying very well. Now let me just emphasize on one thing, a mistake that I made, and that was because if you focus here, the tail motor should be facing right. If you're looking at the helicopter from back, it should be right. According to the pictures I mounted, it wasn't mirrored properly, and that is why I installed the motor here, which was wrong, and helicopter spun really fast on my very first test flight. So put the motor facing, propeller facing right if you're looking at the helicopter from the back side. As you can see, the motor is facing to the right side, okay, and slightly upward. The screws go from back here, and that will fix all the issues. Come on, you know what to do. Hit that like button. It's right there. I know you can do it. Oh, while you're at it, also hit the subscribe button. Right there. Come on, don't be shy. Just hit it. Thank you very much for all your support towards my work, that I post regular and fresh content on my channel just for you. Hit that like button right there.